Steve Tierney is one of Australia's most respected skateboard artists, designing decks and wheels for the best around.
Skated since I was about 12, 13 and got sponsored by the time I was around 16, 17. I was writing for a company called Omni, and so because I was studying art, I just would send down artwork to him, and eventually some of them got put on boards, and then I actually got to design some of my own graphics. I was doing stuff with stencils and painting and even messing around on boards. I was writing, like, you know, sometimes I'd just spray my own artwork onto a board and ride that. Just spray over someone else's graphic. A few companies started up, a few of my friends started getting good and going professional, and so it was like I was one of the only people I knew that was actually had studied graphic design and could do the work, so a lot of work came that way. I did a lot of work for a company called HOON Skateboards. Was basically like their art director for about most of the time they were going, and I was doing all their advertising, a lot of their graphics, all their catalogue work. One series of boards I did for Time that I really liked, which was like a kind of like an avant-garde style. Like actually was looking at a lot of Spanish artwork from the avant-garde period, and I just did these cool little drawings that were just like cutouts, just basic colours, but for each, like for 5 or 6 pro riders. A lot of skateboarders are creative anyway, and a lot of your designing is born for a professional. They want to have some say in what they're putting out there. They've just got an image in their head, and you can make this thing for them that they've managed to scribble down on a piece of paper. And yeah, it's pretty satisfying to see that happen. You've got to come up with the artwork, but then you've definitely got to consider what it's going onto. I mean, for wheels, for instance, it's a really hard medium to put a graphic onto because it's such a weird shape. For the most part, like skateboard decks at least, it's almost like a canvas shape. I mean, you design it into a rectangle and you lose a bit of the edge. And I have done a lot of paintings on boards as well, and I've exhibited those. On top of the street lights, yeah, that's Homeland Security. This is what I voted. Keep sketchbooks and things that I try and play around with, and just, you know, not even drawing, just cutting up magazines and writing down stupid thoughts that come in my head or whatever. They're kind of like visual diaries, I guess. Design is constantly going through trends, the same as art, the same as music, same as fashion.